Send me the Addy, we hunting them down. Send me the Addy, we hunting them down. Shoot at that goofy.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the NBA Recap. Let's start back on the video, back on the episode. And today, I want to talk about you guessed it, the NBA, man. But more specifically, I want to talk about a gracious, gruesome topic about the Los Angeles Lakers and what their season will end up like. Now, obviously, okay, a little brief stuff about me. If I'm like ridiculously dark, I've been starting track. I've been doing track, and like I have not been putting on sunscreen. So you get where I'm going. It's not really that good. So yeah, just try not to look at it too much, and like it's just and like yeah, it's just don't look at it. Okay, thank you. All right, but without further ado, let's get into the video, man. Now today, I want to talk about the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, obviously, we all saw what happened with the Los Angeles Lakers and what has been derailing them this season, as far as injuries, as far as chemistry, and as far as pretty much anything else that you could think of. Um, this year has been a tough one for them because their two superstars, excuse me, their two superstars went on an injury, and they're trying to integrate their new guys in Andre Drummond and Ben McLemore. Now, as far as the play, I'm going to talk about before LeBron James' return and before Anthony Davis' return, and talk about post their return. Now, before LeBron James and Anthony Davis came back, the Lakers, despite what their record looks like, were actually pretty decent. They were actually holding it down for them while they were out. Like I think they went like 7-8 or something like that. So they really honestly did their job. They beat the team that they were supposed to. They even got a surprise win against the Brooklyn Nets, and they for all the marbles, they were doing what they were supposed to do, and that's to win games and stay afloat before Anthony Davis and LeBron James came back. Now, obviously, the record wasn't great, and obviously they got blown out a few times, but at the same time, they're still doing great things, entering their new guys in Andre Drummond and Ben McLemore. Now, Andre Drummond during that time period was playing pretty decent, man. People were pretty much shitting on him. I think he was doing actually pretty decent. Obviously, his counter is going to be nice, but obviously that's not the whole truth. But as far as defensively, he was locked in. I like what I saw. Ben McLemore, man. Ben McLemore is a great addition for the Lakers, man. I love what he's doing. I hope he gets a contract with them later. He's been playing really great. Like I love what he's playing. Obviously, his counter strikes aren't the greatest, but he's been hitting clutch. He's been hitting threes after three, and I've been loving what he's. In my opinion, he was their better piece over Andre Drummond, in my opinion, because he's been so good. He's been locked in, playing defense, hitting threes. He's been great for them. That's what I'm saying. So like he's been kind of been holding it down, giving you like 14, 15-ish points, and off threes, and like still doing his thing. So I like what Ben McLemore is doing. Now, obviously, guys like Dennis Schroeder, who was the primary ball handler, was holding it down. I believe he was averaging like 20 and like 8 in that stretch or something like that. Yeah, ridiculous numbers for him. He's been holding it down. Taylor Horton Tucker's been holding it down. Montrezl Harrell's been kind of he's kind of been on a weird streak lately. He's kind of been like up and down. But for him, he's still working. Marcus Saul obviously been getting a lot of DMPs, but when he comes in, man, he's giving me some spark, man, which I like. Which I like from what I'm seeing. And the next one thing I want to talk about is how they've been trying to integrate Anthony Davis back into the lineup. Now, Anthony Davis before he got hurt was obviously having a pretty down year as far as counting stats. He was averaging, I believe, like 22 points and like 8 rebounds, just like a career low since his rookie year. Um, he's been shooting the ball well, but like his three has been gone down significantly. He's kind of been turned into like a perimeter shooter, which is kind of weird. But at the end of the day, he was still doing enough to be the first seed in the West at one point. So for him, good for him. But post his injury and coming back, he's been absolutely terrible. Like it's been really bad. I think he had like a grand total of one good game ever since he's been back. I believe he had like a 26-11 game or something like that. But like he has not been doing very well. He's not been doing very well. I'm shooting the ball inefficiently, shit from three. Like it's just been He's been really struggling getting back into the lineup. Obviously, I will give him a pass because he is coming back from a pretty serious injury. trying to be aggressive, but obviously want to keep in mind that if it's Achilles, I'm gonna knock on wood for him because I don't want to get injured. But at the same time, it's just been really tough. It's just been really tough to see him trying to be integrated into the lineup, but also being really bad. Um, on the Andre Drummond, Anthony Davis thing that they got going on works great, but also works really bad because a I think Andre Drummond needs to understand this. When Anthony Davis has the ball on the block, man, get the fuck out of the way. Get the fuck out of the way. But for some reason, he just stands in the paint. I understand trying to get the offensive rebound, try to tip it back and in. But man, you gotta get out the paint so Anthony Davis can work, man. You can't have Anthony Davis be turning into a perimeter shooter. That's not who. I mean, obviously that's in his game, but it's not his full game. He's mostly great when he's attacking the paint. We saw with the Wizards, man. When he was at the 5, he was destroying literally everybody. He went on a 10-0 run by himself. Ridiculous. It's he was Andre Drummond just needs to understand that the way he cannot play the way he played in Cleveland. He cannot play the way he played with the Pistons. This is not that type of game no more. You have to stand in there you got to stand. You just gotta work defensively, grab rebounds, and give you 9-10 points. That's all you need. That's really all you need is to do. Stop doing that extra shit. Stop doing scoring. He hasn't. Don't get me twisted. He has been playing decent. I mean, obviously his counter stats are great, but it's not the truth of behind his counter stats is really not that great, obviously. But he's just been clogging the paint. Not all the time, but there's just some plays where I just see Anthony Davis is yo, on the block, move, move. And Andre Drummond just stands there. He just stands there. So it's just it's a little bit weird. I don't like how they're still getting beat. They're still getting beat rebounding. They're still getting beat in rebounds. You have a guy that averages 11 rebounds in Andre Drummond. You have a guy that averages 9 rebounds in Anthony Davis. And a guy that averages 7, 8 rebounds in LeBron James. And also a guy in Kyle Kuzma who averages seven rebounds a game. And you're still getting out rebounded by 10. That's a little concerning to me. I think that they just really need to get the chemistry going. Obviously, there's more news to it. LeBron James came back and everyone was saying that, oh wow, they'll be fine. Once LeBron James comes back, everything will be alright. Everything will be okay. Well, he did come back. And they're a whopping 0-2 since his return. They lost to the Sacramento fucking Kings without De'Aaron fucking Fox. They lost to the Raptors without OG Anunoby and Fred VanVleet. And it's just something that is going LeBron James has. I can't believe I'm saying this, but LeBron James has not looked himself. Right? He's not looked himself. He's not as aggressive. He's not as attacking. There's no way that Andre freaking Drummond should have more shot attempts than LeBron freaking James. There's absolutely no way that should be happening at all. There's no way that should be happening. Okay, I cannot ever see that in the box score ever again. I cannot visually see that anymore. That cannot happen. There's no way Andre Drummond should have more shot attempts than LeBron freaking James. Absolutely not. That is unacceptable. But like I said, he's obviously nursing that ankle, man. Obviously he re-aggravated a little bit. It's nothing too crazy, but like I said, he did re-aggravate it. So he won't be playing today against the Nuggets. It's just really weird to see. And now he's gonna miss the game. And now even more bad news. Dennis Schroeder is now out with health safety protocols and will be out for 10 to 14 days. So he will not be ready until the playoffs. And that's if they even make it there. Because now they're in the 7th seed. And guess what that 7th seed is? The play-in game. Now obviously, in my opinion, the play-in tournament is a little bit dumb, at least for the 7th seed. I think the way it worked last year was pretty good. I think they should keep it from last year, but this year's just been why is the 7th seed in the play-in tournament where they could potentially lose their spot? It doesn't make any sense to me, but who am I to say? You know what I'm saying? Adam Silver needs to. I think Adam Silver needs to take a little bit of responsibility for this season, man. The way the season's been so compacted, man. Injuries left and right. Nobody's been like fully healthy. Like it's just really bad to see all these guys go down and not being ready even until the playoffs. The only team that's been relatively healthy is the Phoenix Suns. That's pretty much it. Like I said, I'm gonna knock on wood for them because I hope they do make some noise. But at the same time, it's just really bad. The chemistry for the Lakers, man, has just been off. Um, and I'm firmly here to say that I do not think the Lakers will make the finals. I don't think it. I guess I got like I don't want to count them out completely, but I'm like 80% sure they will not make the finals because the way things are going on, LeBron James is in and out. Anthony Davis is not playing well. Andre Drummond just being Andre Drummond. And Dennis Schroeder is now out for 10 to 14 days. I just don't see them going to the finals. Too many variables. Who am I to question LeBron James? But at the same time, it's just bad. It's just bad. It's kind of eerily similar to the bubble where like they had 8 games. They were struggling in those 8 games, but then the playoffs they turned it up and they were one of the best teams. Obviously, they won it. But it's just different this year because the whole thing going on in the world right now, injuries, compressed season, and you don't know the next day is gonna hold. But I will give they have one or two saving graces. Um, every other team is not really at full health. Utah Jazz is not really in full health. The Nuggets are obviously without Jamal Murray, but they have still been playing well. Um, the Clippers just got Kawhi back. Patrick Beverley's still out. Serge Ibaka's been out for I don't even know how long. Um, who else? The Blazers have been struggling for some reason. They're not really injured, but they're just struggling. The Mavericks are missing Kristaps Porzingis, so like there are just a lot of other teams above them that have been injured and are not working, and are just sometimes are just struggling, much like the Lakers. But I still, at the end of the day, when you have the guy in LeBron James, you still have a fighting chance, injured or not, you still have a fighting chance. So I don't know, but for me personally, I do not think they're. I think they will not win the championship this year, and the finals is just a maybe at this point. I mean, it's just gonna be tough, man. It's really gonna be tough. Like I can't see them going through that many those two teams plus probably the Clippers at one point, and then trying to win it all. Like it's just really bad. And if they do that, insane. But as of right now, I have no idea. But that was that for the video, man. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please let me know in the comments if you agree with what I said. If you feel as if the Lakers do still have a small chance of winning anything. But yeah, as always, we out. Peace.
Send him up to heaven and down. Thugging in some phases, we spinning your town. Stop at your homie, why you screaming out help? Me and my niggas, we coming real stealth. Just send it over.